The implications of this move are, yes, there will be consequences. There may be violence. Just too bad. Recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of the state of Israel is long overdue. It is the moral and ethical thing to do, and in the long term, it even may have good strategic consequences. But I just keep coming back again and again to the fact that we have tried, going back to Harry Truman, to pander to the Arabs, pander to the Palestinians, always hoping that somehow peace will break out, they'll see the light. And the result has been that again and again and again from 1948 forward, the Palestinians have rejected a reasonable peace. They've rejected great opportunities, and it's about time we called their bluff. And so morally correct, ethically correct, maybe strategically correct. We'll see about that, but by God, this is one Trump policy I fully support.
How will this impact security in the Middle East?
Well, you know, we don't know. We've been propagandized on this, where if we do anything to help Israel, anything to honor Israel, anything to support Israel, the Arab world will turn on us. Look at the shambles of the Arab world. They're busy turning on each other. And yes, there may be attacks on U.S. embassies. There may be violence of other sorts. But at some point, you just have to do the right thing and damn the consequences.
What will the
and I think we're doing the right
be
thing.
With our allies? They have weighed in heavily, criticizing this potential move, as it was, by the president. France, Jordan, Saudi Arabia have said, avoid this. They have shared their feelings with the president on this. What are the repercussions of this with our allies?
Yeah, well, what has Saudi Arabia done for us lately? With the Europeans, there are concerns. They're in a different situation with everything from economic ties to refugee concerns. So, of course, we have to take their concerns into consideration. But again, sometimes you do the right thing. And of all the allies we have, how about taking Israel's interests into concerns? I mean, Israel, I don't support every single thing the Israeli government does, but by God, anyone who spent time in the Middle East knows that Israel is a rule of law state where women have rights. It's a civilized culture where Arabs have rights as well as Jews, as well as Christians, as well as other minorities. It is the only country in the entire Middle East that any sane American would want to live in if they had to. And so I support Israel. And by the way, just for all the haters out there, no, I'm not Jewish, I'm Episcopalian, but I believe in Israel's right to exist. I believe in the magnificence of their achievement. And by God, we should support them, and this is the right move.
As far as this derailing peace efforts, here's what the Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas had to say about this. He said such a move will have detrimental consequences on the peace process and the prospects for internationally endorsed two-state solution. One aspect of this we have not discussed is that the president is not expected to declare that Jerusalem must be an undivided capital of Israel. Your thoughts on that?
I'm glad you raised that point, because that's important. This is going to be portrayed as sheer villainy on the part of the administration. But in fact, as you said, East Jerusalem is not suddenly blessed as eternally part of Israel. President Trump, the administration, is still open to a two-state solution. But again, the Palestinians, again and again, have walked away from good deals. Even Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton couldn't get them to agree, and now they are paying a price. In real life, there are prices to pay.
And that's really what the White House said in their statement. They said delaying the recognition of Jerusalem as the capital has done nothing to achieve peace for more than 2 decades. Yes. That's the White House take. This will not be an instantaneous process. The White House has made very clear they still have to pick a site, put security in place, put people there. So we're looking at a timeline of years out, but a huge move by this White House and the president. Colonel, thank you for coming on with us.
Great move. Thank you.